The flash flood swept the car away, and I only had 1 second to decide who to save. My girlfriend Sarah and my best friend Tony were hiking with me when the flash flood hit. We sprinted back to the car, but the water was faster, and by the time we got there, it was already rising past the doors. We climbed on top of the roof to get above it. I grabbed Sarah's hand with my right and Tony's with my left and held on while the current pulled at the car underneath us. Then the car shifted, and they both got pulled into the current at the same time, and I was on my stomach on the roof holding both of them over the water. I could only save one. Tony looked up at me and said, "Let go." I held on another second. "I'll be fine. Save her." I let go of Tony's hand and pulled Sarah up with everything I had. When I looked back, Tony was already gone. I got Sarah into the water with me and started fighting toward the bank. The current was pulling at my legs from every direction, and she was screaming Tony's name into the rain. I had one arm locked around her waist, and she had both hands pushing against my chest, trying to turn around, trying to see where he went. Tony, Tony, Tony. I couldn't look back. I dragged her up the embankment on my knees until we cleared the water and collapsed on the grass. She was coughing, gasping, both hands in the dirt. I got to my knees and looked back at the water. Tony wasn't there. I sat there on the bank and thanked God she was alive. I'd let go of my best friend to drag her out of that water. Her lungs were working, and that was supposed to be enough, but she wasn't holding on to me. She was on her hands and knees in the mud, screaming Tony's name at the river like she could pull him back out of it. I reached for her and she fought me, both arms stretching past me toward the water, and that's when it hit me. I gave up Tony so she could live, and she didn't even know I was there. I was going to spend the rest of my life holding a woman who would never stop reaching for the man I let go of. She was still saying his name.